Welcome in, Renegades. I moved my spot now because I don't have that mic, which is attached to the windowsill, so I had to be close to it. So now I can be in the middle of my desk where my legs go under the desk. But welcome in today. And we are going to talk about what's going on in crypto right now. That's the top search result on YouTube right now. What's going on with crypto? And we're going to be talking about the Internet Computer, ICP. Welcome in, everybody. Amar. I'm going to talk to you about that Arbitrum stuff. I might just send you the Ethereum. You can have it for being the moderator. So just get to me like probably next week though, because I'm kind of busy right now, but I'm going to hook you up. It's Ethereum Arbitrum. And then I'll probably send you the graph Arbitrum later. Just because you've been my moderator for so long, I appreciate all the support from all of you guys. Thank you, Amar. Just hit me up on that. But we have a pretty expansive episode for you today, this morning on Friday. Happy holidays. With the holiday season coming, Thanksgiving just being over, we still have Christmas and New Year's, so that's going to be pretty cool. But when it comes to Internet Computer, today we're going to be talking about the world computer type side of this. Now, I know we've discussed this before, and if you follow Dominic Williams and Definity, you've probably heard this a lot, but we're going to go into a little bit of each kind of functionality. We're going to look at some of the projects that are going to be built, but we're going to look at other stuff too, because guess what? TRAX, they did pass their vote for the SNS launch, and they are going to be launching here in, I believe, 7 hours. So you will be able to pick up your TRAX tokens there. We're going to show you on the SNS launch pad that they are over there. And we're going to look at some news as well. There's some pretty big developing going on from grantees by Definity. We're going to play a game, which it's probably still in the process. Just remember, these games are still being built. That's why they're getting grants. They have the prototype or the demo ready. And so we're going to play those demos. If it doesn't work out, 100%, then whatever. But we're going to try to play it. We're going to do it and have a little bit of fun today. If you guys have any questions, then we're going to look at the price. There could be a big bull flag at the end. This is going to be the second part of the episode. We kind of do news and then section it off to another part of the episode there. But we're going to be looking at volume. This is what's going to be really important for this. And I want to let you know that I'm not just saying, hey, there's a bull flag. If it breaks 470, we're good. No. So we have to have confirmation. We have to have volume. We've had steady 45 to 50 million volume, which is great to keep $4, 470, keep pumping and going back down pumping. That's great stuff. But what happens is once you get a steady, consistent volume of or amount of volume over time, it's not going to pump the market the same way as that, say, from the 10, 15 million up to the 50 million per day got us from 280 all the way up to 470 right now. What we're going to need to move up to that 620 range, have this bull flag play out or an ascending triangle play out. We move up to about 550, maybe hit some resistance before that, but that could really happen if we see about 75 to 80 million dollars a day. So we're going to need to see that volume kick up a bit or see a big move by Bitcoin, followed either by an altcoin season or just a big, run up by Bitcoin that kind of drags altcoins with it. So that's where we're at on that. So we'll get into that though, but we have a jam-packed episode today. I almost wanted to get Tom from TRAX on today. I have to work, so it's only going to be like a 45-minute episode. I worked 10 hours yesterday and probably going to be working at least 8 to 10 today too. So after this, so I'm going to have a good episode for you. And then, hopefully we get Tom on the channel really soon. But I wanted to shout out this post by, hold on, did I? Perfect. Okay. I thought I did, but sometimes it doesn't work. You can get a free Boxy baby by creating an account on Bionic Market. Wait, what? You can get a free Boxy baby. Wait, I got a Boxy dude and a Boxy girl. So maybe I need to get me a Boxy baby for free. An ordinal, right? So here's how to get your first ordinal. Log into bionic.io using your Gmail, create your wallet, check your My Inscriptions tab. First 10K babies will be forever inscribed on Bitcoin, and you can choose to inscribe the reserved ordinal at any time. Now, Boxy Dude, they have a great project Great, people that work there. I've had Slayfin on the channel multiple times. But this project, his whole game, everything we played on the channel before, it's actually pretty fun. That is one crazy looking baby for sure. So that is interesting to say the least. Now we have TRAX over here. This is what I was talking about, having Tom Stewart on the channel. But this would be great to see them get their maximum 800,000 ICP goal. And this is pretty important that this passes, because this is one of my most intriguing projects right now that is launching. We also do have, let's see, go back here. Querio that's launched right now. It has a deadline of 9 days. Let's see where they're at now. Ooh, at 15,000 ICP. So if this just keeps going up the way it is, I see Querio doing some major movements to the upside. So we could see they can get a commitment of 279,000 ICP. Hold on, Neuron Fund commitment. So if you put it in the Neuron Fund, I'm going to do a little more research on this, because I thought I knew just about everything that there was about the NNS, but this is the SNS part of the NNS. So I'm going to have to do a little more research, but I don't know if you can delegate a certain amount to a certain project, or if it just goes into the Neurons Fund. And I'm not sure, they probably have to meet a certain minimum amount to get this added to it. So maybe if they, and I don't know why that's over that. So this is a little bit confusing to understand, but maybe it matches whatever they get. So if they get at least like maybe 125,000 ICP, wow, did that just go up right now? That just went up. It was 14,000 just a minute. So we just seen another 1,000 ICP live. I love lives. Go into this right now. Like 1,000 ICP just went in here. So I think if they get like 125K, then possibly if it like stops at 125K, or even if they get 750K, I don't think they need the Neuron Fund at that point. But I think maybe even if they get to like 250K, I'm not sure if that Neuron Fund still activates and they can get like 250K more. So it would be at 500K. Or if they get 279,632 or more, like say they get all but 279,000 away from 750, maybe that goes in there because they have more than enough. I don't know. It's something we're going to have to definitely do some research on to figure that out. But yeah, so I can't wait to see TRAX launch. I know we've been talking about this a lot, but this launches in 6 hours and 50 minutes right now. So if you guys want to know how to use a VPN, you can just use Proton VPN for this one. Let's see. Yeah, US is excluded here. So you're going to have to use a VPN. And I just recommend, I already have it on my, like if I go over here, I don't know if you can even see this, but let's see. Proton. So Proton VPN. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to see that. Let's see. Can you see that? I don't think you, hold on. Let me go over here. Maybe I can change the screen so that you can see it. Present. Oh, I can't share two screens. Hold on. Let's just remove that one. Hold on. Oops. Okay, I had to stop that one. Share screen window. Yeah, so here we go. So this is Proton VPN. So this is the one that I use. And you don't need this. That's a stupid ad. Oh, come on. My bad. My bad. Shoot. I closed the window on accident. Proton. There we go. Okay, now I'll share it with you again. This time I won't do that though. It's trying to close the ad and it closed the whole thing. All right. Okay, so as you see, I can go to Japan right here. It's a free one. So I do this, boom, JP free, and then just click. Boom. Initializing connection. I got a VPN. I can go buy Querio. Yep, I can go buy it right now. So pretty cool. Easy. Got a minute, got to run ICP breakout or fake out today. Man, I can't do that till the end just because of the way that my video structure is, but come back and watch it later. We're going to be less than 45 minutes, so we need to get in right now, actually, get going. But yeah, at the end, so just come back right around like 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes into the video, and that will be the TA. But I wish I could do it right now, but yeah, I got a structure I got to follow. Okay, so that's TRAX. That's how you buy it. Now, if I log out of here, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Okay, so if I log in now, okay, hold on, let me remove that. I'll log in, and you'll see it'll allow me to buy it now, because I'm in the Japan area. Not saying for you guys to do this, but this is how you would buy if you're in the US. So let's go to the Launchpad now. Querio, retrieve and swap required information. And now I can participate. See, now I can put ICP in here if I want. Still waiting to do that. I do want to put some into TRAX and this one. I really do. At least 5 ICP, at least the minimum. And if it doesn't go through, you get your ICP back. So this is pretty interesting that you can just do that. Boom. You see how long it took? 2 seconds. All you got to do is sign up on Proton or pay for a VPN if you don't want them tracking you. It's all on your preferences. So this is something I really wanted to talk about today. The developer grantees are going to be the people that are going to build the next generation of technology in this world. And these grantees are building it on the internet computer. This is massive. Hold on, let me add to stage. Yeah, boy! Thank you, bro, Potato! My guy, Potato. Dang, thank you, man. Thank you, man. But I didn't show you. Dang it, now I got to go back to the NNS because you didn't see that. I do that sometimes. Okay, so now I can share. Okay, you see it already. You see it already. Okay, so if I go to the Launchpad now, you can see retrieve and swap the required information. Thank you again for that $5, Dad. That really made my day because I'm grinding out there, man. Like I'm out there just trying to make ends meet, get out of this bear market. See, I can participate now. So that's what I wanted to show you. Pretty interesting. So now let's go to the Definity post. It's time to shine a light on this week's developer grantees. So like I was saying, these are the people that are going to be building the technology. They're actually recruiting people from colleges across the world, across the globe. And there are some really smart people out there that are heading down the right direction in blockchain. So we're going to see some of those. So this is, I want to show you this website, but it is not up and running right now, but this is very huge because if you remember the last bull market, we had an apartment in Miami attached to an NFT that was being sold, or like a condominium, or you might even be able to rent a condominium or a house. So Rent B Space is a crypto-friendly property rental platform with a captivating short video format. So like when you look for a house and you do your browsing like online and you're looking for a house and you can take an online tour, it looks like that's what it's going to be in like short video format. You have a tour through the video. It would be cool if like they had some kind of like blueprint that you could go through as well. Maybe they do, that you can just not only see the video but look at certain aspects of the house that you want to really look at. But this is huge. This is so we are doing the internet computer is doing all of the things that really blew up last bull market right now in the bear market, moving into the bull market. So this is these platforms are they're gonna blow up or they're not, right? And so I think it's more likely that they're gonna blow up, because this kind of thing is the future. Because I rented an apartment one time, and I should have followed my good instincts, but the property manager's like, yeah, we don't need to sign a lease or anything right now. We'll get it figured out later. And then he tried to kick me out of there, because I don't even remember the reason. Like, there was no logical reason. I think he wanted to move someone else into the apartment that was willing to pay more than I was paying. And so he decided, well, he doesn't have a lease. And I think that was his plan from the beginning. So these kind of online, things that with smart contracts, are going to really keep you safe from, slumlords, from, just people with greed in their hearts and that kind of thing. So this is needed. So Upstreet IC, let's see, I followed them right. Okay. So Upstreet IC is a web-based social gaming platform and metaverse engine tightly integrated with 3D AI agents. Now we're going to try this right now. This is Upstreet AI. Now, don't get mad at me if it doesn't work that well. I did try to sign up. Let's see if it'll let me sign up. Okay. Do I sign in now? Okay, we're just going to put it without signing up. Maybe it did sign me up. Hold on. Let me try to sign in and see if it did already sign me up. Just don't let me forget. Okay. So Upstreet AI. Let's see. Sign in. Okay. Well, I'm not able to sign in, so we're not going to be able to use all of the functions. It could just be my computer. I have no clue, but let's take this off of there for now. Thank you, man. I'm doing pretty good. How is everybody today? I do hope you're having a good day. It says I signed in. Come on. I might have to start this over. Oh, okay, there we go. Wait, where am I? Oh, I'm like, wait, bro, am I in Santa's sleigh right now? Was that Santa's? Did you see that? Was that just me? I just got dropped off by Santa, bro. Okay, this path. Yeah, to use all the functions, you're gonna need to sign in. Like, to build, I think fly. You can run with shift. I think it's jump actually. I don't think I don't think shift is run. I think it's jump. Yeah, that's jump. Okay. Why can't I move? Okay. Can I do anything else? You can emote? Wait, how do I emote? Oh, that's not emote. Okay, you can look around. Let's look around. This is actually a pretty cool little metaverse, though. They just need to get the controls right, which is something they're probably working on. Wow, that's pretty cool. I want to get up to that like bridge thing up there. How do I get up there? Oh, look at that moon. Okay, this might actually be cool. Is that moon moving? Where are you going, moon? Where are you go? Can I move the moon? Am I moving the moon right now? Am I drawing the moon down? Can we make it hit the earth? Oh, we're gonna have a collision, fellas. Oh, there it goes. Smash! Okay, this is pretty fun though. I don't know. I like the graphics. I don't like the gameplay. Not gonna lie to you. Like, I can't barely even move, and you can't run. Okay, maybe there's a different run button. Oh, he's getting tired already. This is a big hill, I guess. We're running away from the moon because it just crashed into the earth. But man, I like these graphics. Gameplay sucks. Graphics are awesome. This is probably one of the best graphic. Is probably because it's AI, and AI in games can really generate some amazing graphics. Like just look over there. I mean, look at this. And they can get better too. Like this is just the initial graphics. I mean, I like it. I like what they have here. They definitely need to improve on it though. For sure. Play it again. So now, this is what I was talking about in the beginning of the episode when I was like, the internet computer, especially with the ordinals, with the Boxy Baby, and all of this, right? These are going to be tools that people are using to develop on the internet computer. And most of this stuff is going to be able to integrate this technology with other cryptos, with real world financial assets, with real world banking system, with on ramps, with the world computer idea of having every blockchain be in one garden instead of walled off gardens in each section. You got like 900 gardens in your garden instead of one. It's harder to keep 900 things safe than one. Let's just say that. How are you going to keep 900 things safe? Well, if you're there, each gardens, each buildings, you're going to need a security guard at each building. That's 900 security guards, and that's just one at each building. Or you could hire 10 to guard one security, one building. That's just an analogy, but I think it's very important that you note that it's easier to keep one thing safe than multiple things. Like if you have 10 cars, you don't have an alarm on one of them, a thief might find that one car, right? So just like a glitch or a system failure that allows a hack, there might be 900 things that don't get hacked, but that one thing is all it takes. So, and the internet computer integrates, doesn't need any third-party people to trust, and the code is unhackable. But they have asynchronous DeFi on Bitcoin. You can deploy a canister on the internet computer that can send and receive Bitcoin. I mean, what? What? So are you telling me we got to wrap Bitcoin, pay a big $25 fee, deal with all this stuff, get our wrap Bitcoin, do DeFi, trade it back to Bitcoin, try to get our profits? No. It costs like nothing to do. Basically, it's really cheap to do. I mean, it's like a penny or something, less than a penny. It might be more to trade Bitcoin. I think it's like, less than a penny though still. So then you can interact with DeFi with Bitcoin and Bitcoin ordinals and all that on the internet computer. So there's no bridge, there's no hack, everything you got safe. Threshold EEC DSA. So build a threshold EEC DSA test key on a subnet. Now, what does this do? Well, this allows you to interact with other canisters, right? Other blockchains as well. And this can also help you interact with Web 2, right? This is what they use for the Bitcoin, the ECDSA threshold signing. So it basically verifies transactions. Now, outcalls. So I think I had these two mixed up. Canister, HTTP outcalls. I think it has something to do with ECDSA, but I could be wrong on that. But the HTTP outcalls are what can allow you to build these canisters like this one. Look at, that's not a good example, but let's look at the NNS, for example. Let's just go to the NNS real quick. And then you can see, okay, let's get rid of this. Okay, this is not a good example either. I thought it was going to be a canister. Okay. Let's just do Kinnick. Because I know they have a canister. So as you see up here, geez, that was a long, this is a canister. So it's able to interact with the blockchain on your web browser. This is on the web, but this is blockchain. So as you see here, this is .org, right? Internetcomputer.org developer. Well, what is this? There's no thing here that tells you what this is because it's on the blockchain, ICO.app. So internetcomputer.app. It's pretty simple, but it's really advanced too. So hello world, deploy a dead simple dApp using 2 canisters serving a web page. Okay, so you can make a website. Wait, what? Okay, and then another website. Quickly set up a static website structure. And somebody was asking about this. And so it does look like there's different aspects to building these websites for whatever you would want to use it for. You could do a simple dApp, which would be easy, or you could just set up a regular static website structure on the internet computer. That's pretty cool. And then you got your DEXs. You could build a DeFi application. These are all developer tools, but this is what these people are using to build what they are building right now. And this is the technology that's out there that these people have spent years and years creating and perfecting. This is great. NFT minting, basic DAO. We just talked about the SNS DAO. Encrypted note taking. I mean, token transfer, actor reference, WebGL, NNS integration, integrate, a canister to a neuron and make a dApp that can submit proposals to the NNS for you. iOS integration. Integrate with a native iOS platform, enabling push notifications authentication. So they need Android too. Do they not have Android yet? Wow, they got Apple first? Wow. Okay. Pretty interesting. Developer documentation, Motoko, see live. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. So I'm actually going to drop this link. You guys want to come check out what the developers are doing, the people that are building the projects? Let's talk. Okay. Is ICP still a security? Now let's talk about that for a second. I do want to have 6 figs on the channel. I'd like to get Crypto Airborne over here too, or be on his channel. That would be great. But the thing about ICP still being a security, it was never considered a security directly by the SEC. Now, what does that mean? That means that in America, the Definity Foundation was not sued for ICP as a security. Let's get that straight. The Ripple Foundation was sued for XRP supposedly being a security. Now, who was sued and said that ICP, the SEC said ICP was a security? That was Coinbase. And this is news that I'm going to have to follow up on because this has kind of been dead news for a little while, but there's a very, very good point. Thank you for bringing that up. But no, I do not believe that ICP is at risk of being labeled a security by the SEC and the United States government. Now, is it going to be considered a security on Coinbase? Time will only tell on that. I do not think it will happen. In my educated opinion, they do not have enough basis based on judges' rulings, based on the criteria for what is a security for that to be. But is Coinbase, now let's get to the point. Is Coinbase still being sued and saying that ICP is a security? Well, I haven't seen an outcome. There has not been a dismissal in the case. As far as I have known, and if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. But as far as my knowledge and the last time I caught up on this, they are still pursuing that lawsuit with Coinbase, saying that ICP is a security. Are they going to win? No. So Washington versus Oregon tonight. Am I a Husky fan? I am a small Husky fan. I used to like them a lot when I was younger. I used to really like football when I was younger. I do like the Seahawks. I like Oregon too. Are they playing the Ducks or are they playing the Beavers? Or probably the Ducks. Probably the Ducks. But yeah, I'm a bit of a Husky fan. I'm a huge Seahawks fan though. I just haven't had time to watch the game. I watched the game when I was working for like 2 seconds when I went into a building that had a TV. I saw it was like 35-27. I don't even know who won. Sucks. I'm gonna have to look that up. Go Blue. It is Ducks. Okay. Hey, man. Hey, I have a lot of friends that are Ducks fans, man. I am definitely going to be going for the Huskies. I used to live in Oregon for a long time, a few years. So I do like the Ducks, do like the Beavers, but I'm a Seattleite, man. So got to represent the Hounds. All right, Algorand. McGill. Okay, we'll get to a video over on my other channel about Algorand. It's one of my favorite cryptos, not gonna lie. So again, moving on, we already know that we have CK Bitcoin. It's already live. It's been live. It's been amazing. It's been one of the biggest motivators for me to stay in ICP. if they would, let's just be real. I'm gonna talk to you for a second. Let's be real for a moment. You guys might think that I'm an ICP maximalist. Nah. Okay, my channel is doing really well with ICP content. I get a grant from Definity, but I would not have stayed in this project. I would have abandoned ship. I would have left. If they never came out with CKBTC, if they just kept promising it, never came out with it, I would not have believed what they said. Every single thing that the Definity Foundation has said that they were going to do, whether it takes a little bit longer than it says, because welcome to life, then I would have left. If they lied, if they manipulated, if they didn't do what they said, I would have been gone. I would have took you guys with me. I would have been like, let's go. But I believe the internet computer, I believe the people behind this project, they have integrity. They are building something that takes geniuses and a lot of time, effort, and money to build. And so that's why I'm here. That's why I am doing ICP content so much. Plus, almost all of my crypto is in there. Like, I do have stuff elsewhere. I'm not dumb, but my big, shot is going to be ICP. This is my one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted at one moment. Would you buy ICP or let it slip? That's what I have to say about that. Go back to some old school Eminem there. But yeah, so let's talk about CKF. This is another reason why I'm sticking around, and they're almost done. They already have CKS Sepolia, or what is it? Is it CKS Sepolia or Ethipolia? I think it's CKS Sepolia. But Chain Key Ether, which is Ethereum, is the second biggest crypto by market cap, and I've made so much money on Ethereum. So the good thing is you can make money with Bitcoin on the internet computer and ICP, and you can trade with, a penny fee. You could trade say you send Bitcoin over or Ethereum when it's live. You send it over the NNS to your ICP wallet. It turns into Chain Key Bitcoin or Chain Key Ethereum. Then the price skyrockets. Say you send it over, Ethereum's at $2,000, Bitcoin's at 38. Okay, we get a skyrocket. Bitcoin goes to 50K. Ethereum goes to 2,800. You're a nice $800 profit either on every Ethereum you have, and then you're $12,000 in the profit for every Bitcoin that you have. You can trade that now on the internet computer for ICP. Get that ICP, cash out the ICP, take your $12,000 profit that you just made, and you just paid zero fees. You just sold $12,000 in profit of Bitcoin, or 800 in Ethereum for every, one that you had, for no fees. So how much would that cost you? Well, if you're only making $800, say you had one Ethereum, it's going to cost you those fees to send it, trade it back and forth, whatever. It's going to cost you those fees. So you're going to end up making like 750, maybe $700. You could lose $100, on that. And it could get more expensive, and then it could take forever too. And you could get front ran, and you could sit there or pay more for fees. Or you could do it on the internet computer, quick, cheap, and basically, free. I mean, less than a penny's free to me. It's going to represent the tokens as well. Any native token on the Ethereum blockchain. So this is the IC native token, though. Anybody that has ETH can use a canister smart contract on the IC to convert that into CKF. Vice versa, any holder of CKF can choose to receive the underlying ETH instead. So you can easily trade it back for ETH if you're like, hey, I just made $8,000 in Ethereum, CKF, now I want to turn it back to Ethereum and do something in DeFi, or do something, something that you couldn't. Well, I think you might even be able to do that on the internet computer. So honestly, you could change it back to ETH though if you want, for like, storage, or, liquid Ethereum or whatever. So all ETH backing CKF is held by a canister smart contract using the threshold ECDSA functionality. So since CKF is an ICP native token, or IC native token, it can be transacted very fast and with low fees, and is easy to use from other ICP dApps. CKF would follow the ICRC1 and ICRC2 token standards. If you're familiar with CKBTC, then you can understand CKF as the equivalent of CKBTC, but for Ether instead of Bitcoin. So this is huge. It's coming super soon. Go sign up for the Definity newsletter so that you can find out as soon as I do, or faster. So we have 10 minutes left in the video. So like I said, 35 after, we're moving over to the price now. This is this price is volatile. That's the least that I can say. This volume's looking pretty sexy though. 92. That's okay. Well, if this volume picks up like this, and we see, let's just look at Bitcoin volume for a minute, see what it's doing in the price and everything. Just get this one here, BTC. Come on, baby. All right. My beautiful brother Bitcoin. My beautiful brother Bitcoin. Ethereum's my beautiful sister. No, I don't know. That's weird. But anyway, it is number 2 in volume again. So this means that we're not done. This tells me that we're not done yet. Why? Because again, I tell you this every time if you're here, I'm sorry for beating things into the ground, but this is for new people. This being number 2 means that the stable coin, USDT, has more volume in the last 24 hours than Bitcoin, which means money's coming into the market right now. A lot of money. Billions and billions of dollars are coming into the market. Okay, but let's look at Bitcoin. A nice rise, plateau, and then kind of a fallback. Now this volume's up 22%. Our volume is actually up 40%. We are up 4.8% in the market cap. Bitcoin is only up 2.867% in the market cap, but it is, of course, a bigger crypto. So if Bitcoin continues to move up without having big dumps, if we see a test of, we're going to have a test of 40K. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. We're going to have a test of the 40K level. When is that going to happen? Soonest? Let's look at 7 days. Okay, let's look at the month. It's in a steady incline. So this tells me with this, I don't just use one indicator to tell me, oh yeah, look at that, we're going up, yay. No, I look at what is going on in the market. I look at the news. I look at technical indicators like this telling me that people are putting massive money in the market. Now, how does this affect the internet computer? Well, it's going to affect the internet computer in a massive way. If we have continued volume, continued stablecoin action, being in the top 100 in volume, which means other cryptocurrencies are not doing as well right now as the internet computer. As you see, a lot of the time when the market goes up, this number kind of drops. Why? Because other cryptocurrencies are also pumping at the same time. Now, why is this important that we're at 92 right now? That means that we are outperforming because we were at like 100 and something, 110 or something. That means we're outperforming like about 30 other cryptos in the last 24 hours than the previous time we looked at this. It was a few days ago, but that means that we're outperforming a lot of these other cryptos in volume. And this isn't even a lot of volume for the internet computer. If you want to see a lot of volume for the internet computer, we'll take you back here to the 150, 200 million, 300, 400, almost. Let's see if we ever hit 1 billion. Did we ever? Yeah. $1 billion, that's $80. So imagine this next bull market when we go from 56 million. So I just want to give you a little bit of hopium here because it just did it for me. I haven't seen this information before. So this is good information to have. And we're not going back, oh yeah, look at all the volume here. No, we're going after the big dump to $30. Okay, 700 million here. Wow. And then we see a massive from 100 million to over 1 billion. 500 million. But why does this give me hopium? Because this is after a major manipulation by FTX. And it still shows the power in the bull market. This was almost the peak of the bull market. I mean, in November was right here, right around here. So they still had 500 million. But imagine the next bull market is what I'm trying to tell you. If you're like, man, I've been waiting so long for ICP to go up. I've been waiting so, just look at this. And this is after manipulate when it first started too. And if you understand the way that markets work, the first cycle is always, well, I shouldn't say always, but most of the time higher than the second cycle. So I think we're at least going to go to $80. I think that's why, again, this backs up my theory of $5, 20x to $100. This is going to back my theory because if we only end up $20 higher than the price here on September 5th of 2021 at $80, 1.18 billion in volume after this, then I can see us going $20 higher to $100. And all it would take is similar volume. So how did it push us up? Well, look at this volume climb from $30 at 160. So remember, this is 160 million a day. Okay, moving up 600. Wow, $34, 613 million. Okay, $40. Okay, it goes down to 200 million, 190 mil, because the price kind of fluctuated. It started to go up to 42, 700 million. Look at that, 42 to 61 in one day. 2 days. Sorry, it jumped 2 days. So that's crazy. What? Oh, I guess I jumped 2 days. So it went from hold on. No, it did jump 2 days right there. Okay. 42 to 61, 55 to 64, 67. Anyway, all the way up to $80. $1.46 billion. That's almost our full market cap right now in one day. Just wanted to point that out. All right, now let's look at some price. Let's see where we're going. Let's see if there is enough volume to break us out of this bull flag. Let's look at these moving averages and see what we're testing it right now. This is an amazing level. I do want to point out that I called this level right here, 455. As you see, my line, perfect on that. So, and then we have this where it tested. See, it tested this level again. We've been testing this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Every time you hit this level, I wish I could like erase a little. Can I erase something here? Is there an eraser? That would be cool if I could just erase a little part of the line. Show a little hole in the wall, because that's what's happening every time we hit this. It like breaks it a little bit, and we've hit it 6 times. And this area is pretty significant. I would really like to see a significant pump out of this level. We need this volume though. This is why I spent so much time on the volume. I'm not trying to just beat something in the ground. We need this up 75, 80 million at this level. Once we get up to 478, then we pump out, we break out with volume. We have to test 490. So I think the second time we enter this area right here, this is a pretty big area of resistance. Let's go look back. Let's just do the top of these because they're only one, but I would like to see how they correlate going back. So it's going to be this one and the one below it right here. But let's just go back and see if these levels are significant. Well, what do you have here? So from here to here. Yep. So it tested. This is like a weird area where it. Remember, we're not doing candle bodies right now. We're doing wicks. So this wick touched that line perfectly. See that? All the way back over here. This is all the way back in May. So this is why I like to connect the dots. And then if we go here, we test it here, test it here, test it here, test it here. Then we break out over here on that side and we get above it, right? Because this is a massive area. So, I mean, we could even see a test of it in the box area of it, right? You test that, test, you know? So it's pretty interesting to see that. Test that line perfectly right there. Perfectly right there. So, I mean, yeah, these are the levels that I am going to be looking for a pretty big test area breakout. And then we go up. I mean, I see us testing $5 soon, especially if Bitcoin goes back up and it tests 40, or it goes back up, it goes up and tests 40. We're going to be good. But this is a beautiful candle. This is good volatility for us traders or people trying to dollar cost average and get in at a good price. Now, with the bull flag, there is this big breakdown right here that could potentially nullify it. But I'm looking at it at least in ascending triangle. And that is at this level at 473. So if we can get above 473 and close above, I think we'll go up and at least touch like 490, that area. We got to close above though. We could move slowly after that because ascending triangles are just continuations. So we could kind of just do something like this. So I think like if we do get a breakout, we could have a move up to like 4. 85 maybe, and then actually come back down to test 473. And then again, I think we're going to hit resistance here, but then I think we're going to stop it at 477. And then I think we're going to make a test for this $5 level. That could take a week or two. It could happen in the next day. This candle could just go up right here. So let's go to the 4 hour. I mean, I guess that would be better. But this would just be like if it was the next couple of days. But if we look at it on the 4 hour chart, again, we got a giraffe pattern here. Just want to point that out. Or a camel giraffe? It's a part camel, part giraffe. Anyway, but yeah, we could really actually, we could really actually see it move like this. This is actually a good representation on the 4 hour chart. That's why I really kind of wanted to show you. We could just go sideways for a couple candles, break up, or if we break out of this area right here, so we did go up here. That's crazy because this was a breakout area right here that we went above. We're below it now. So we really got to get above this 473 on the 4 hour. That's going to be pretty imperative because as you see, this we're testing this support right here at 470, 471-ish, which was the top right here. And then it kind of moved up here, and then we break out of that area, and we're testing it now. This could be a good candle. We're on a down right now, but I think this looks like a bear trap, a little bit of a bear trap. Oh, we're not going back up. I don't know, though. I don't know. It's up to you to decide that. But yeah, I don't know if it's a bear trap or not, or if we're actually going to go back down and test this low 462. That's a possibility. We do have some support here at 465, and then right here at the 471. But yeah, we need to get above 477 with volume. This is the area right here. And then we need to confirm by closing above here. It would be better to get above 483 because this has been a big area. So if we could actually get to like 484 and close on the 4 hour, that could really catapult us up to these next levels. And if we don't, there is going to be a test of these levels or some sideways action. Now we got the EMA 9 at 455 or at 466 and the EMA 50 at 455. These are very, very big indicators of whether we're going down, continuing down. As you see, when we're below this line and this line, we go down. Okay, we're above them. And when we get above them, we go up. So we are above those. We're testing all of these significant lines here. And I'm going to keep doing TA like this until it doesn't work no more. And it works. So I know it's like archaic, probably 20 billion-year-old TA, but who cares? It works. It works well. So we do have a double top. We have a little bit of a double top on the hour. And that's why you see this price move to the downside. This giraffe. That really looks like a giraffe now. Not gonna put too much emphasis on that. And we'll get questions here at the end. We have about, we're getting pretty far into there. Okay, so 1 hour, we have a double top right here. We do have support right here at 471 as well on the 1 hour. So this is going to be a significant level that we either break down. And if we break down, there could be a test of about 462 because we are below the EMA 9 now. So that could push us all the way down here to about 463. But this is on the 1 hour. We could recover from this. It does look like we're going to have resistance to get above on this. So we're going to need some kind of a pump, some buy volume, or we could really see 463. And then let's see. Let's look for the 100 on here. Yeah. And then we're going to be looking at 459. And look how it correlates with my line right here, 4592. I just want to show you that my TA is giving you good indicators. You're like, man, this guy just throwing up lines on candles. Well, it works. It works really well. And it correlates with these other moving averages. So you know I'm doing it right. Okay, anyway, I think we should look at the 15-minute just to see there is a bit of a pump. We do have some support here at the EMA 100 at 468. That's a pretty big level of support. So we're kind of getting symmetrical triangled into moving averages. Let me just continue these for you so you see what I mean. So if we continue like this, and we see a move down that way, and then we continue like this, and we see a move up that way, we could end up into a really weird place right here, whether we either break this resistance or we break this support and we go back down again, probably 463, 462. So that's where I'm looking at the price right now. I think that's about all we're gonna have for that. Leroy, my guy, King Love's here too. Yes. Hey, damn, we got all the peeps in the house, man. We got Warband, Hadstar, welcome in, my friend. Can't wait for TRAX SNS. Yeah, me neither. Like I'm debating Querio, you know, because I like it. It's just money's tight, but I gotta go in on TRAX, man. I mean, I got to. I gotta at least do the minimum, maybe more. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm loading my bags. Yeah, damn. If this happened in the bull market, dude, I would probably buy like 500 ICP worth or something like that, you know, like a big bag, and just see, you know, at least 100 ICP worth, $400, you know, not too much, but, or wait, 100 ICP times 4. Yeah, $400. 470 right now, 470 bucks. I put in there. According to the fundamental of ICP, 4,000 K price. Oh, so $4,000 is expected in 3 years. Now, I'm an ICP guy, and I love your enthusiasm, and I'm sure people do say that, but I'm going to let you know that's clickbait. When I clickbait, it's based on truth. It's based on my belief. So when I put ICP 20x to $100, and I can back it up with evidence that I show you on-chain metrics that show you why I'm saying that price, when we looked at the $1.6 billion volume and we look at the $80 price at the high of that $1.6 billion volume in November or in September of 2021 in the bull market. So then if we think, well, the technology's gotten so much better, so many more partnerships, it's integrated with Bitcoin and Ethereum now, and it wasn't then. There's so many developers growing to the top 5 in 2023. $100 at least. Now 4,000, that's clickbait, bro. 3 years, not going to happen. I'm going to tell you that 100%. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. But I'd love to prove me wrong, man. But no. If you look at $4,000 ICP with the amount of tokens they have, it's impossible. Impossible. It's going to overtake Ethereum and Bitcoin in 3 years. But $100 possible. We're talking 21x from where we're at right now. So $10,000, 200K. 100K, 2 million. $100, 2,000. That's that's what you would invest and what you would get, and that's realistic. I'm being realistic with you, where I really think where I'm going to sell my ICP in this next bull run, and then I'm going to wait for the bear market and buy again and do it again. I'm going to sell it right around $90. I don't ever try to get, when I think a crypto is going to $100, I might sell at 85, 80. Because that big resistance at 80, I might sell there. Even if it goes to $100, I got out, I took my profit. I will take half of whatever I make and I will save it for the next bear market. And then when it's down 95 to 99% again, going to do it again. And I'm going to keep repeating this process until it doesn't work. And I'm going to load up on tokens like TRAX and all these other ones and just keep doing what I'm doing, man. And do what you guys are doing. Like Samantha, my favorite person on here right now. Let's just say my favorite big ICP holder that I know of. Actually, well, hold on. Thorazine, I think, has a lot too. Fake News has a lot too. Okay, well, you guys are all my favorites. Let's just say I love just talking to Samantha. She's really nice, so let's say that. Can you tell us what you think about the price around Christmas? So we're going to have a Santa rally. That's why I think when I said Bitcoin's going to 40K, I think ICP is going to make a move to $5. That's what I'm basing it off of, plus my technical analysis, plus the news, plus the volume, plus all the other indicators that we use. Yeah, I think we're going to hit $5. I think we're at least going to test $5 again. There is a possible move to 550 or 620 though. those are big levels that I'm going to be watching is 550, 620. But I got to get going. I got to work. I'm late. Not late, but I got to leave in like 5 minutes. So I don't be late. But I will talk to you guys on Monday. I might do a stream this weekend tomorrow, depending on if I have to work or not, on my other channel, so that we can talk about other cryptos. So thank you guys. Share this, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you again for the $5 just forfeit. 35 to 55 is the price, and the other part is the news. So, all right, guys, that being said, goodbye and good ICP. Bang! Bang.